probably were there when I was there.
No, I was there. Ken subbed one of my classes. I don't think I was as aware of like how good of a teacher you have to be to teach at Project 21. I used to watch My Boyfriend's Back and Single Ladies religiously. Yeah, that was like my Roman Empire.
Of course.
For sure.
Of course.
Obviously.
Why haven't you, Molly, and Kat recreated it? Speaking of Project 21, how did you meet Molly? And then how did you get involved with like becoming a faculty member at Project 21? Jazelle, like when we're doing a combo, she'll teach it to us.
So fast.
So fast, okay? So fast. Like 30 seconds, teach it, play. And she's like, do it again, play. Do it again, play. Do it again, play.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Stop Talking Ken's episode 20. I am so excited for today's guest. I feel like we're doing a little Project 21 series at the moment.
For sure.
And like you're just very necessary.
Excited about it.
Yeah.
So excited about it.
So excited.
When I got the text message, I was like, oh my God.
Finally.
I can't wait to be on the podcast.
I was like waiting, guys, like to bring Molly and Jazelle to like I like got my like everything figured out.
Yeah.
Because like if you guys came earlier, like I wasn't as prepared.
Right.
It was actually on a couch at first, and now we're on chairs. Like a lot has changed.
Sign?
Yeah.
Isn't that new?
Well, like no, like episode 5 maybe.
Oh, okay.
But like we're in the double digits now.
Look at that.
So I think it was time that Jazelle came.
For sure.
Okay. So let's start with like your dance journey. Like how did you even get into dance?
I started dance when I was 2, and I started at West Coast School of the Arts because my mom danced under Paula Kessinger. So then I kind of, it's owner of the studio.
Okay.
And then I didn't really have a choice. My mom just kind of said like, hey, you're getting put into dance. And then kind of just stuck.
Because she also danced there?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't called West Coast School of the Arts when she danced there. I don't know what it was called.
So you guys like basically danced at the same dance studio at the same time? Like you and your mom?
No.
Oh.
No.
My mom graduated.
She graduated.
Oh, I thought like you guys were in classes together.
No. Maybe like a mommy and me class.
Okay. So she graduated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she put me into that studio. Yeah. Didn't really have a choice of what studio I was going to. She kind of was just like, here you're going. Right. And then it kind of just stuck ever since. I actually played softball too. Dance and softball.
My mom would be so proud. Yeah. She was a softball coach.
I did both up until I was maybe 8.
That's like me.
And then my mom said, it's getting too expensive. You have to pick one. And I picked dance.
So like, do you feel like if you picked softball, your mom would have been mad?
Yeah. Because I have 2 brothers after, so she wouldn't have had like any dance.
And she like was a dancer. Yeah. So she like likes the dance.
But I also can't imagine my life playing softball right now.
See, my mom was mad that the twins and I picked dance because she was like, you guys are playing softball. Like she was our coach while we were on the team. Right. So like that's like if you had a dance teacher who was your mom, like that was us. Like we were the favorites. Yeah.
But it didn't end up.
Yeah.
No, my dad was mad when I quit softball for dance. But it's okay.
It's okay.
Now I'm here.
Yep. So you stayed at West Coast your entire like dance journey.
Whole entire dance journey.
And were you like a big like comp kid? You did the groups, you did the solos.
Did the groups, did the solos. Conventions weren't really a thing.
Right.
Growing up, I feel like when I was in high school, they started becoming a big thing. I did, what was it? I think it was Nouveau Nationals. Like
each break the floor had their own.
Had their own nationals. So I did Nouveau Nationals. And that was like about the closest I got to being like a convention kid. And that was when I was 12 and I was over it because it wasn't a huge thing when I was dancing. It was more like car, showbiz, showstoppers.
So you basically competed since you were 2, graduated from West Coast, then straight out of graduating high school, you went to be a teacher?
My senior year of high school, I started teaching at West Coast. And then after that, after I graduated, I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I'm going to go to college. I was majoring in kinesiology, so physical therapy.
Went to college?
Community college, but college. Okay. And then did the dance team. And then the owner, Paul Kessinger, was kind of like, oh, no, you're coming back, like, after nationals. I think we had nationals And then I want to say like the day after we had classes, crazy, but the day after we had classes, and I was like crying, sobbing. I was like, oh my God, I won't see these people ever again. Oh, yeah, and she basically was like, no, you're coming back to the studio tomorrow to like sub. And I was like, oh. And then it kind of just took off from there.
And you just like
did like the rec classes, and then started subbing for like the company teachers. And then, yeah, then that was basically it. Now I'm here.
Growing up, you always went to a public regular high school. Yeah. And then going into college, you did the dance team there.
Yeah.
So what was doing all of that while balancing like a full dance schedule?
It was hard. Luckily,
and having a mom who's like, yeah, that's scary.
It was definitely hard. So I did studio, I did dance team, and they both were pretty competitive.
Did you do dance team in high school too?
Yeah. High school, and then I did it in college because my college coach was also my high school coach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's just a long journey with so many people.
Yeah, you like really suck it out with a lot of people.
Yeah. But in high school, how did I manage it? We had electives in high school. So I went to a private high school, and now it's kind of like OSHA. You can't really leave once your classes are done. Like, you know how some seniors in public high schools are like, I'm only, I'm done at 12 and I can leave.
Yeah, you cannot do that. Yeah, we can't
So I had to stay. I started at 7:55, ended at 3. So my senior year, I had to do 2 electives. And those 2 electives were study hall. Because I was like, I need somewhere to get my homework done because I don't have time. But then at the same time, I didn't use study hall for studying. I used it to watch dance videos.
Dance videos?
Yeah.
Were you like a big like, while you were at dance, you loved it, but then you also like went home and you were like equally as motivated to like watch it and like,
yeah,
that's crazy.
I would go to dance, and then I was just like invested the whole time on our breaks, because you know how at Project 21 you don't really have breaks. You
kind of just really. Like you like go to get water, like whatever.
Yeah, but you don't like have an hour break and then you have another class. So when I was growing up, we would have like an hour break and then a class and then a 30-minute break and then a class.
Yeah.
And I would on our breaks watch dance videos, like sit down and watch dance videos on YouTube.
Like what? Like a Carmo dance?
Well, Carmo dance wasn't. I think it was like Dancing with YouTube back then. It wasn't even
like you would watch Carmo like other like studios groups.
Yeah, like Dance Precisions. I would watch Cutting Edge.
See, I go to dance. I love it when I'm there. I cherish every moment. I love Molly with my whole heart. But when I leave the studio and I'm at home, I will not. I've never YouTubed a dance video in my life.
You've never YouTubed a dance video?
No.
I used to watch My Boyfriend's Back and Single Ladies religiously.
Yeah,
that was like my Roman Empire.
Of course.
For sure.
Of course.
Obviously.
Why haven't you, Molly, and Kat recreated it?
It
was like a talk. Yeah, it was a talk.
We wanted to Kat wasn't at TDA, but we talked about like Molly, me, and then I think it was you or one of the other seniors, graduating seniors, said that we should recreate it for TikTok.
Yeah, I did say that.
But we never did it.
Got to get on it.
It's okay. We have one more year.
One more year?
For you to recreate it. My Boyfriend's Back.
I'm like gone in like 6 months.
We have 6 more months to make it happen.
I am out of here. Like,
no, you're not. You're going to be back at the studio.
You think?
Yeah. Your sisters are there. I know I'm going to see your face back at the studio. In a Molly class. You don't think that if you go to college in California, like close by.
If I go to college in California, like close California.
Yeah. But
like if I'm like in LA, I don't know if I would drive down.
No, but like for a holiday break, maybe.
Like we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
We're not making any promises.
No. Okay, so I feel like now it's definitely probably different because like there's definitely kids my age who go to a competition every single weekend.
Yeah.
And they're like really invested. They win a lot. Like, were you like that, or were you like, I go to the ones my studio makes me go to?
I was the kid that only went to the ones that my studio made me go to. Because again, like traveling and going to extra comps and conventions was not a thing back then.
Yeah.
So it kind of was like we did 3 regionals and a national. So I basically had like 4 chances to like place in top 10, but I also never placed in the top 10.
Really?
Never. I think my senior year was the only year that I went to car nationals in Vegas, which was an optional, because I was like, I want to go to an optional my senior year. Like, we're just going to go all for it. And then
Did you get top 10?
I got 14th overall, and I thought it was the biggest deal in my whole entire life.
Do you know who won?
No.
14th overall. That's like giving NYCDA where it's like the top 30.
Yeah, I got 14th overall and I literally thought I got first overall. It was the best moment of my whole entire life.
But I never... Do you still have your like crown or like plaque?
No, I threw that away.
If like I like got like...
But I also never got a crown at CAR. I
that's think like top 3, I'm pretty sure.
That's top 3 at nationals, and then at regionals, I think you only get it if you win title or if you like enter yourself to do title.
I've been to CAR one time, and I won the biggest crown.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Do you still have it?
Like, yeah, like for sure. My mom definitely has that, like framed.
Did you get the tall trophy that's like really taller than you?
I have a photo of me.
Stop.
I like maybe that would be my 18th birthday post. I am wearing a huge crown and a trophy taller than me.
You went to CAR Nationals?
Like, I lived in Michigan. I wasn't like a Project 21 competing dancer going to CAR Nationals.
Got it.
But like, I wasn't like taking my Dark Paradise solo to CAR Nationals. Like,
could you imagine?
I mean, that probably would have won the title. But like, no, I was like doing a jazz solo in Michigan and I literally won.
I think you should bring it back.
I think so. Loyla and I want to go to CAR Nationals this year. Or like CAR Regionals.
We have a group of kids that normally go to CAR.
Yeah, I know, because I was talking about it with Grayson. And Grayson was like, I always go.
Yeah, Grayson always goes.
So like, I literally feel like we should go.
You guys should go. I would go watch.
So, okay. We will. Loyla and I will go.
Okay.
And you can do like multiple solos too.
Yeah.
And then we'll do our duet.
Perfect. Who's choreographing the duet?
No, we already have it.
You do?
Yeah. You didn't know?
No. You're such a liar.
Speaking of Project 21, how did you meet Molly, and then how did you get involved with like becoming a faculty member at Project 21?
How did I meet Molly? We didn't compete against each other, but our studios competed against each other. So we always knew of each other. And then she ran Project 21 out of McCoy.
I was there.
I taught at McCoy.
Yep.
And I think there was like a few times that we'd like pass by each other and we're like, oh, hi, like in passing.
Yeah.
And then I would go take her like open classes that like, she would have.
You probably were there when I was there.
No, I was there. Ken subbed one of my classes.
No, I didn't.
No, you did. I sent you the video.
Yeah, I know, and it's really weird. She sent me a video. Okay, you did my private one night, and you brought it up, and I was like, I did not sub one of Jazelle's classes when I was like 11.
I didn't think you were younger than 11.
10.
Well, you also were subbing like our minis at the time. I'm pretty sure Reagan was in your class.
So
Isn't that crazy?
How did this come about? Me subbing your class.
I think there was a lot of traffic on the freeway, and I was running late. And McCoy was such a small studio that we didn't have any other teachers.
Yeah, there's not just like teachers like lying around at McCoy.
No, there wasn't. And if they were already teaching class. Yeah, you know what I mean. So then I texted our front desk lady, and I was like, I'm running late. I will not make my first class. I need you to find a sub. And she's like, okay, I'm on it. That was the last thing I heard. Walked in.
Who were you expecting? An adult, maybe?
Maybe like a senior at Project 21, not Ken's couch, who was a literal child.
I mean, she sent a video, and I'm literally going across the floor.
Well, I wish we can get old like security camera footage back, because I'm pretty sure when I walked into the room, because Lisa told me, our front desk lady told me, and she was like, you need to go in there because you need to supervise your subs. And I was like, okay, they're probably seniors in high school, but whatever. Mm-hmm. I walked in and I opened the door and I saw you teaching like an across the floor comment, and I was like, why is Ken's couch subbing my class? I mean, you were a great sub, and she was a great teacher.
Then did you sit there and just like watch me do it?
Yeah.
Did I like say anything to you?
No. You said nothing to me. You walked by me like 10 times to play music, said no. I don't even think you looked at me in the eye.
That's like so crazy.
But yeah, no, you subbed my class when I was at McCoy.
Okay, going back. So you taught at McCoy while we were doing like project classes in McCoy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Molly did some groups for us and some solos for us.
At McCoy.
As like a thank you for letting us use your space. So I cleaned her groups. I would go when she would choreograph our groups.
Oh, it's like watch. Right.
And then I would clean her groups. And then she also did some solos for us. Like when Reagan was dancing at McCoy, she did her solo.
Yeah, I assisted it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I wasn't there when she learned it, but I did clean that solo, her woman solo. Yeah. And then she did like 3 other ones, and I cleaned all of their solos too. So then
you just got like familiar with like her stuff, like cleaning it.
Yeah, and I did that for about 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
And then she moved to the new space, like the smaller one.
Yeah.
And then she texted me, and it was season 7, I think, and she was like, hey, like, I'm looking for a teacher to bring on staff. Would you be interested? You've cleaned my things before. I've seen the way you teach. I think you'd be a great fit at P21. And then I would have been working at 3 studios. I would have been working at McCoy.
You were still working at McCoy at this time. So you worked there for a really long time.
Yeah. And then I was still working at West Coast too. And then if I got back to Molly on time, I would have been working at Project 21.
Oh, so you didn't get back to her on time?
No, because I was like, I need to figure out my 2 schedules at my other studios, and then I can let you know what I can do.
Really?
Like, what day I can do for you.
I feel like you would have been like, yes, Molly. And then you would have just like been like, I don't care about my other studios.
But then at the same time, I couldn't leave my McCoy kids behind.
Because you really liked the seniors there, right?
Yeah.
You like go to like dinner with them.
Yeah, they were like my babies. I had them when they were 5th grade, and then I got them up until like their junior year of high school.
So you were like, I can't ditch you now.
Yeah, and then I ditched them their senior year of high school. So, oops. And then I had West Coast. And I grew up dancing there, so I couldn't just like leave them either. And then I got back to her, and I was like, okay, I can do this day. And she was like, unfortunately, I already made my schedule, because Molly's on top of everything. Yeah, like that schedule was made before season 6 was over. Yeah. And then she was like, unfortunately, I don't have a spot for you to teach. But I would love for you to sub. So then season 7, I was just a sub.
Did you like sub a lot?
I subbed like a few times for Molly, season 7, and then
like combo classes.
Yeah, and then towards the end of season 7, she put me on staff to do solos, like clean solos before nationals for people that needed extra cleaning. Yeah. So then I kind of like say that I've been at Project 21 for 2.5-ish years, because then season
8 you joined.
Season 8 was my official first season.
So last year.
P21. Yeah.
Really? Doesn't it feel like longer?
It does feel like, but our seasons feel. They go by so quick, but they also feel so long.
Like, it's not like I feel like we've like done a lot of this season already, and we literally haven't like only finished all of our groups.
Yeah, and showcase hasn't even happened yet.
And it feels like we've been like, that is weird.
Isn't that so weird? But so that's how I kind of met Molly and got into P21. It kind of fell into my lap. A dream come true. Truly.
A dream come true.
A dream come true.
So, like, would you say, like, Molly's always been, like, one of your, like, inspirations, like, regarding your choreography?
Yeah. I think ever since I was, like, obsessed with Single Ladies and My Boyfriend's Back, I was like, oh, I want to become a choreographer. Because, like, when I was younger, I would make up dances with my friends at our sleepovers, but it was nothing ever to the extent where I was like, this is what I want to do.
Loyla and I do not make up dances.
You know? I feel like you guys would make up combos.
No, she makes me learn really hard TikTok dances, and I'm, like, so annoyed. And then we have, like, fish, like, plastic fish, and we do role play with them. So, like, I wish I was kidding. Like, this is what we were doing last night. Her fish is named Carl, and I'm Susan. Okay. And they're, like, in love. But, like, Susan, it's complicated. But, like, that's what we do.
Okay. Yeah. Didn't do any of that. We made up dances at our sleepovers. But, so ever since, like, Single Ladies and My Boyfriend's Back, I was like, okay, I think I want to become a choreographer. And then I just, like, was a huge fan of hers. Yeah. I still am a huge fan of hers. She don't know how she does anything that she does.
I know, but
it's crazy.
Like, break your soul. I'm like, how are you coming up with this right now? Like, so many things going on, and then it like all looks good together.
Every season that because I think I started going to P21 like showcases. Oh, I think it was the World of Dance showcase, season 5.
Yeah, that was like the first one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it was only like friends and family. Yeah. I went to that one, and I was like, oh, it was black and gold. Yeah, black and gold year, and I was like, oh my God, this is groundbreaking. Like, how is she ever going to top this? And she does it every single season. Like last year with The Freak and Alien, they were so good, and I was like, oh, this is, like, there's no way she's going to be able to top this. But season 9 dances, she did it. They're so good.
You think our dances are good this year?
I think they're so good.
So a lot of people wonder this. Okay. Do you live in California or do you live in Arizona? Because you are in both places every single week.
I live in both places every single week.
How do you do it?
I live in California. Club flies me out Monday morning. Teach privates. I teach my classes. Sometimes I'll do rehearsals depending on when comp is. Yeah. And then I fly back Monday night.
So you go to club every Mondays. Mm-hmm. And you like teach
Mondays that I can be there. So from the beginning of the season to like Christmas break, I'm pretty much there every Monday.
Like, who would they have if they don't have you? Because, like, are you their regular teacher?
I'm considered their regular teacher, but they also have a contempt teacher that comes in on Mondays.
Oh, when you don't?
Yeah, when I don't come in.
So it's like our like genre.
Yeah, it's like your guys' rotating classes on Mondays.
Oh, okay.
Except it's like if you guys had Ricky for a majority of your Monday, like hip hop, a majority of this season on Monday. Yeah, and then if Ricky couldn't be there after, like I won't go to club the Monday after a competition.
Oh, Ricky teaches at club.
Yeah. Ricky does teach at club. It's a whole little P21 club crossover.
Oh my God. I remember at Glendale. Nouveau Glendale. It was like, I already did my solo, and it was like probably Loyola, like who still hasn't gone. She's always like still hasn't gone. She's
warming
like
up her ponche in the back.
Like, yeah. And so I remember it was backstage because you know how like senior solos, like Molly doesn't like go run us. Like we just like stay backstage.
We love senior solo day.
And it was like me, you, Molly,
Summer.
Yeah, and Summer. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember that. And we were talking about.
And then like we were talking. Summer was talking about like, when Molly came like last time, and then I was saying like how your classes are so hard, and then Molly was like, "Am I too easy on you then?" And I'm like, "No, because guys, Jazelle."
Okay, just explain the difference between me and Molly.
Okay, Jazelle, like when we're doing a combo, she'll teach it to us
so fast,
okay? So fast, like 30 seconds, teach it, play. And she's like, do it again, play, do it again, play, do it again, play. And everyone's like, what the heck? We can't do it anymore. I'm like, why are you making us do it so many times?
You missed the break and dishes combo, though.
Yeah, I know. Like, thank God.
That one was hard.
Yeah, it looked hard.
That one was really hard.
Because you teach so fast sometimes, and then you're just like, again. And then you look at your watch or like your clock, and you're like, we still have so much time. Again. And I'm like, I actually can't do it again.
Okay, I tell this whenever I go teach outside. I always tell my outside kids this, and I'm like, you guys, if you don't ask questions, I'm just going to keep going.
And we don't ask questions.
No. But you guys get my core. It's not like you guys are struggling with it. Like, you guys get it with how fast I teach it.
No one asks questions.
No. That's why I move on, and that's why we do it 50 times before I move on again.
Do it like a lot, but it's like we like stop and do details a lot too.
Yeah. But her details are like details. My details aren't like her details.
Her details are details.
Her details are detailing.
Yeah.
Mine aren't. Mine are not like Molly.
Okay, so how do you decide what studios you're going to go to outside of like project and club?
My schedule is like a first come, first serve basis. I mean, I do reserve for the studios that I've been working with the longest. But then any new studio.
Loyalty.
Yeah. Any new studio after that, though, it's kind of like when you email me, and if I have room for you, I have room. I had to, unfortunately, turn down studios this year because it was getting a lot. Like, it was getting too much.
Good.
No, it's like good, but I also at the same time, like, I'm such a people pleaser.
Yeah.
That I want to say yes to everything. Yeah. But there came a point of the season where I had to take a step back and be like, you can't keep doing this. Because I think there was a weekend I taught at P21 on Friday. Friday night, I flew out to New Jersey, took a red eye. I landed at New Jersey at like 7:30, went straight to the studio, taught my group there. Then I went back to the airport, took a red eye to Texas.
Oh, wow.
Then taught in Texas, and then slept in Texas.
How do you like manage to make sure like all of the dances are like dances that like look different from the one that you just taught?
I have no idea. Like, I literally have no idea.
Do you like come prepared? Like, you're like, okay, this studio is gonna be this song with like this vibe.
For songs, I come prepared. I used to when I first started doing it. I came prepared with song. I came prepared with at least a section of choreo, and I came prepared with formations. Now, I think I learned along the way that most of those formations that I try to come up with never even happen. They just never happen because I'll come up with something that's really complicated, and then I'm like, only there for a short amount of time. Yeah. Like, if I was there, like, a P21 weekly or, like, a club weekly, I would try to make the formation work. But I have a time crunch, so I'm like, okay, we're just going to scrap the complicated formation, move on.
Would you like, I don't know, because like we don't really do outside dances like that much at project, but do you like teach like a section of choreo, like because you don't know the kids going into it, or do you?
No,
so
most of the time, no.
Like for us, like when we learn a dance now, like we go straight into the first formation. Yeah. Because like obviously Molly, you, like everyone knows how we dance. You see us dance every single week. But like whereas like if you were to go to like a studio, you like literally have no clue.
Yeah, no, I have no clue. So would you
like teach a section of choreo?
I normally start with what I would like do for like group section. Or like, you know, kind of make it up on the spot and then go from there. And then like once I can feel out like a couple 8 counts for a group section and like how they dance, then I can go to the beginning and play spots. Because I can't jump around from section to section. I have to go from beginning to end. Yeah. But like if I do when I went to club and I did their teen extended line, I did it in 2 days. So I did most of their like group sections where everyone was on, and then I did transitions like the second day because transitions take too long for me to figure out.
Learning a dance in a day is like crazy because we don't do that.
No, wait, do you guys don't even do that with outside choreo people?
We don't have any outside choreo this year.
Last year.
Timmy. Oh. Yeah, we do. It's like, but it's like 2 days, like 3 days.
Oh, okay.
And then Ethan was like 2 days, but like 8 hours each day. Yeah. Oh, Andrew.
Andrew's was a bit. It was a lot.
Yeah. And then like we were like,
But that was because he's very like picturesque when he wears choreo.
Like, and like he couldn't like, he would try to come prepared. Yeah. But then like it would just be like he had to make it up in the room. Yeah. But then it was like he couldn't make it up in the room with like us watching him.
I'm like that too. I hate when people watch me make up choreo.
Oh, I literally swear, like at least at the intensive, like, okay, you know, at the project intensive, there's so many people. So Loyola and I like shoved up against the speaker, and Giselle's doing her like again thing, and we're like standing there just like looking at her, like we're like, what the heck is she doing? Like, please stop.
But like, if I'm actually making up choreo, like if I were to make up a combo on the spot, I don't think I could do it. At least for the teen and senior class. You never make it up. For the teen senior class, I never make it up. For mini,
you did the Bugaboo that I took from you.
Junior and mini, I can make up on the spot. Well, that was like a circumstance where I had to because I had to sub last minute and I didn't know. And then I didn't really have any junior combos that I could pull out of my pocket. Yeah. Because they were all overdone already. So I was like, I need to make up something new for P21 kids. And I made it up on the spot, which I kind of liked Bugaboo.
I took it.
She did. She slayed. Bugaboo was fun. It was a little stressful towards the end, but it was fun.
Yeah, but like I feel like you still make us do it a lot, even though you were making it up.
I didn't make you guys do it that much. There was a moment in time where I had a section where I didn't know what I was doing.
I like think the older kids and little kids like classes are so different. Like,
I know, how is it taking? Because you take all the time? Molly's level 2?
No, because like, okay, my private is like I go like combo. Then it's like I have a break with the little kids combo, then my private with Molly. So then it's like I have that Molly combo, but it's like that would be a lot for me to handle. And I have like ballet and modern at OSHA that day. So it's like my hard OSHA day. Yeah. And then it's like combos really hard. And then it's like taking another combo and then doing my solo. Yeah. Like I feel like I would like
pass out.
Yeah. Like that would be like cardio like no other.
Your Renee solo?
Yeah, and that one's like hard too.
That would be cardio. That would be really hard. It's like
so hard. Maybe if I was doing like a solo that was like
a little bit more chill.
Yeah.
Not your Renee solo this year. That one picks up. It's so good though. Have the twins seen your solo?
Your Renee solo? Because I had to do it for the filming. Oh. So like people saw it, and then everyone was like, because you know that one part? Yeah. Everyone was like,
you prefaced your solo exactly how you prefaced it to Molly. Yeah. Too. When I ran it.
Both of them, before I started my solo, I was like, guys.
She was kind of scaring me.
I was like, guys, like, just be prepared.
Yeah.
And then both of you were like, what?
I was like, what is gonna happen?
Yeah, like what is gonna happen?
So different from last year.
Yeah, because like my Renee solo last year, like it was good, but it was like just like chill. Yeah. Like there was no like big like wow moment.
No, this one has a wow moment.
Yeah. Like
this one you'll go wow.
You'll go wow. Like you'll go
I think I audibly said wow.
Yeah, you were, and then Molly was like you watched it. So like, and like I just like I'm like so stressed to do it at Showcase because I'm like it's my first time people are gonna see it and like I need to make it good.
You're gonna make it good. You're prepared. When I saw it, it looked clean.
No, the last time I did my private with Giselle, Chloe's dad was in the middle of the room trying to fix the disco ball while I was trying to run my solo. And then my top kept coming down too. So I'm trying to pull it up. He's in the middle on a ladder. And then
it was just very fitting for the solo though. It was very chaotic. It was a very chaotic time. But the last time I saw it, it looked fab. It looked showcase ready. Are you excited for showcase?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Have you heard about my raffle I want to do? Mm-hmm. You have heard about it?
Yeah. The sweatshirt raffle?
Yes.
You said it in your Molly episode.
Yeah, I really want to do this raffle.
Okay.
During intermission.
What sweatshirt are you handing out?
The Project 21 season 9
live ones?
Yes, but I'm like in order to make it special, I think Molly should sign it, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. She's like, I wouldn't want a sweatshirt that's signed.
Maybe like signed piece of paper.
No. So then I said, if you win the raffle and you want it signed, come find me and I will give it to Molly and she will sign it for you.
Right. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. Are you so stressed during showcase? You are like running around like
I was
back
stressed. Well, because last year I pinned Le Freak hats.
The wigs, the contacts.
I pinned in the mood hats. And
there was like a lot of like things last year.
There was a lot of things to pin last year. I'll probably be stressed with all like trying to figure out props and whatever Molly needs this year. I don't know what costumes look like in terms of pinning. The freak hats were news to me when I got there in the morning, and she was like, you guys have to wear these hats for the run through, and everyone trying to pin them with, I don't even know if they had like the elastic in them at the time.
No one had the elastic at the time.
Yeah. Stressful. And then after showcase, that just became my job at every single competition.
Yeah, it was.
Was it you that had to pin the Le Freak hats at TDA? Because I had to go get something.
Oh, yeah, at the gala.
Yeah. Wait, was it gala?
Yes. I was like in the bathroom because they had to do Chaos.
Right.
And then Le Freak. And then I'm like in the bathroom like pinning Zuzu and like Loyla's hats.
Yeah. And then someone had to pin them during like just like finals too. It might have been Sienna because I had to go get something up in our room.
Oh, it was probably me too.
Probably. And I came downstairs and someone was like, don't ever leave us to pin these hats by yourself ever again.
Yeah, it was like your assigned job.
It's stressful. Because
then if you're... Okay, I always pinned Reagan's in the mood hat.
Yeah.
And she goes like full out. Like this girl is like...
She's not... That girl doesn't stop moving in the dance.
No, ever. And so then I'm like sitting there watching it. I can't even enjoy the dance because if her hat falls off, it's my fault.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like... And it like starts coming down. I'm like, oh my God. I literally was like, this like, I can't...
It's always so stressful.
I can't take this responsibility anymore. The
freak hats I felt confident pinning by TDA. So by the time TDA happened, I was able to watch that dance and relax in the audience.
I don't relax.
Change your mind wigs though, always stressed that someone's wig is gonna come off.
I was never relaxed.
Because in that dance, they're doing like a lot of like up and down.
Yes.
And like if I see a black wig go flying across the stage,
I would literally leave.
I probably would have booked my plane ticket back home.
The red eye.
I'd be like, it's okay, I got it. You don't even have to book my flight, Molly. I'll do it myself.
The red eye tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Oh, this is the viewer question segment of the podcast. Okay. If you could do a duet with anyone, who would it be?
That's tough.
Is it Molly?
No, I think that's just like the obvious answer. I'm going to come up with one that's like, actually, Lex Ishimoto.
Oh.
I used to dance with him.
At West Coast.
Yeah. Humbling experience. So good.
Like, he knows you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It would be Lex, though.
Who would choreograph it?
Molly.
I can't even imagine Lex doing a Molly like...
No. Jazz.
No.
No. I feel like it would have to be contemporary.
Yes.
Probably...
Or you could meet in the middle.
Like a contempt jazz. Maybe like Renee.
Okay.
Kind of would slay.
Okay.
But Lexi Shimoda would be my dream partner.
Who is a choreographer that you've never worked with, like, don't know, that, like, you would want to?
Oh. Haven't worked with, don't know.
Okay, I mean, you can know them.
Well, yeah, but... Chelsea Jennings? I love a good
Chelsea
lyrical.
Jennings, like the teacher from Larkin.
Yeah, I love a good lyrical moment. I would not have legs for days like any of the Larkin kids, but I love a good lyrical moment.
Yeah. What is a studio that you've never worked with, never choreographed for, that you would love to set a piece on?
Probably Stars. with all the boys. I feel like that'd be so fun. So good. They have so many boys.
Yeah, and they're all so good.
All so good. I'm pretty sure they have an all-boy dance every year.
And the senior top 10 is always just stars.
They're so good. I don't know how they get all their boys to like just legs, turns.
I don't know.
All of it.
But like the videos they post on Instagram seem very difficult.
I think there was a class that I taught, like a technique class, and they're like, can we do more, like, because I teach like a typical, like,
you taught a technique class at Stars?
No, at Project 21.
I was like, wow.
To the juniors. But like I teach, like, my technique classes are just like basic technique, 6-step pirouette. And I think Reagan or Sarah asked for like more transitional stuff, like Molly's, like Molly's technique class.
Because Molly's technique class, for reference, is like not, like, it is technique, but it's like really hard.
Yeah.
And
it's like continuous.
It's like continuous. There's no like 6-step or any. Well, sometimes you'll do like a 6-step, but it's like dancing, like very much so.
She focuses on transitions for sure.
Yeah.
So good.
And then like sometimes she'll be like, Grayson, like do that back bend in your solo where you like put your leg up and then stand up, and then I'm like
no, but you hit a Valdez the last time I taught your technique class.
That's my proudest moment of 2023, I think.
My technique comp, when I said, and then you'll get an extra point if you do a Valdez.
And then I did it.
It was, listen, points were on the line, and this all,
and we won.
Was down to Ken's.
Literally because I did the Valdez.
Yeah, if you did it, you guys wouldn't have won.
Literally, I know. Oh my God, I'm so proud of myself.
You were so scared to do it. It took a lot of courage for you to do it. A lot
of courage. I was sitting on the floor for a good while before I went back. Yeah. But people do oh my God, we did Valdez and a Molly combo last year, and I couldn't do it.
And a Molly, like, jazz combo?
That was filmed by Delaney.
What combo?
Clumsy.
You guys had a Valdez.
I was like, tripping, stumbling. I was like, I can't do it.
Imagine if I took that class, I would have walked out.
She did like a modification version that I did. But like this year, I would do it. I would do it. And I would
slay.
Be center in the senior group.
Yeah.
That we always do. I'd be like, get out of my way.
My time to shine. I'm going center for this combo.
Right now.
Yeah.
What is something you've learned teaching at Project 21 for the past 2 years?
That was a good question. Something that I've learned is to definitely, like, teaching wise, be more detailed when I teach. I feel like that's why Molly, like, you guys are so good, is because Molly says every single detail from fingertip. There's no question of like where's the arm, where's the head, because I feel like, I don't know if you remember this, but the audition combo I taught last year, messy, the really hard one.
You taught the audition combo this year.
I taught it last year too.
Wait, what was the song?
It was a Janet song.
I don't remember.
But it was so hard, and like no one's details were there. I one, I was nervous to teach you guys, but two, like I don't think I was as aware of like how good of a teacher you have to be to teach at Project 21. And I feel like I've gotten better about that. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's like one of the biggest things I've learned.
What is one of your favorite dances you've ever choreographed?
Like solo wise or group, or just like all together?
Give one solo and a group.
Solo. Actually, they're both from this year.
Oh, so no one's seen it yet?
No, everyone's seen Chloe's solo. I really like that solo that I choreographed. She's so cute.
It's Love like the one like that you like redid, right?
Yeah, because me and Molly
have the same brain.
I'm surprised we haven't
done that before
this long for this to happen. But I choreographed Chloe's solo, and we don't text each other what songs we're using. We just use them. Yeah. And then I sent Kat Chloe's solo, and then Kat was like, wait, this song sounds familiar. And I was like, yeah, it's like a typical competition song. Like, I've heard it before. And then she was like, oh my gosh, Jazelle, that's Reagan's solo.
By Molly.
And I was like, oh my God. So then I had to go back, redo Chloe's solo.
But you like it better.
I like it better. So that would be my favorite solo I've ever choreographed, I think, off the top of my head. Then yeah. And then favorite group would be my Club Teen Extended line from this year, Breaking Dishes.
It's like the combo.
Yeah. Well, because so with that one, that was like a lot of, normally I can like have a song like that. Like I knew my club mini song. I knew all my solo songs that I had to choreograph this season. But that was a group where I didn't know the song until like 2 days before I went to go choreograph because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I did breaking dishes as a combo. And then I was like, oh, this is like a cute group dance, but like didn't think anything of it because normally like my club classes are kind of like P21, teens and seniors combined, juniors and then minis. And then, but for some reason that week it was teens and seniors split. So I had like 10 people in the class. And so when they did it one last time, and I was like, oh, that's cute, but I see it for a bigger group. Yeah. And then that Wednesday I subbed for Molly, did that same combo again.
Oh, yes.
And then it's obviously more people than when you guys did it all together one last time. And I was like, oh, this would kind of slay as like a group. But I wasn't thinking about putting it on club still. I was like, well, maybe next season because I already taught it as a combo. And then I think club was asking me, like, what song are you doing for your teen extended line? So, like, you know, we know that it's not going to be a same song that we've used already this season. And then I was like, I don't know yet. Like, what are my options? Like, I'll send you guys 3 options, and still Breaking Dishes was not in the options. Actually, Break My Soul was one of those options. Yeah. And this was because Molly just started choreographing, and I choreographed club like back in October. Yeah. So that was obviously before I knew Molly was going to use it. And they were like, like, I feel like it could be a little bit more impactful, especially for like a club. Yeah. I don't think I can do Break My Soul like Molly is doing Break My Soul this year.
It's crazy.
It's so good. But Kylie, one of the teachers at club, saw one of the girls, I think, posted my combo, and she was like, you should do this as teen extended line. And I was like, oh, imagine if I do it as teen extended line, haha. And she's like, no, seriously, like, you should. And so I was like, okay, like, it will be an option. And I still wanted to look for options, and I didn't have any. So then I kind of just went with.
And it turned out good.
Dishes, and it turned out good, and it's probably one of my best dances.
It's like blessing in disguise. Like things that are just like blessing in disguises that you don't even notice until like after it happens.
Yeah. And then, you know, Molly posted Break My Soul, and I was like, oh, thank God I didn't use that.
Could you imagine?
No, I would quit. I would not be a choreographer anymore if that happened.
Like, same. Like, I would be like...
I would... Like, it happened with Reagan, but, like, we caught it with Reagan.
Yeah, like, quick. That's good.
I can't imagine if I already... Because I'm not at club... I'm at club every week, but not as often as Project 21, and I'm not there enough to, like, go back for another weekend.
To, like, redo
the dance. So I can't imagine if, like, I did Break My Soul.
And then like, you saw our break...
Yeah. Immediately would have quit choreographing. This is my last year.
See you.
Yeah.
Back to softball I go.
Exactly.
Literally. It's merch time.
So excited. Been waiting for this moment.
Yeah, you're the last one. Molly has one. Kat has one.
Kat has one? Did Kat come?
No, I just gave it to her because she was like complaining.
I can't wait.
So we have blue.
Okay.
I have them both in crew neck and hoodie version. Okay. So like you can decide that like later. These are like the hoodie version, but I do have crew neck because crew neck's better.
Okay, they are so soft. Everyone says it on the podcast. They're like, these are so soft.
And you've never felt it in real life.
But now I'm feeling them.
These are podcast exclusive hoodies.
Normal me would probably go for the gray, but I also like the blue.
You want them in crew neck, right?
Do I? I don't know. I think I want a hoodie.
See, I'm always like so thrown off when people say that.
I do wear a lot of crew necks though, so you're not wrong. But I think I want a hoodie. Okay. And I think I want the blue.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks.
You better wear it.
I will. I'll wear it. Oh, you won't. I think I'm doing privates on Saturday. You won't even be there Saturday.
No, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next week with continuing the Project 21 series.
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Jazelle, for coming on.
You're welcome.
And I will see you guys next week with a brand new episode.